Chip pan fires are deadly. However, if they are dealt with in the correct way, they can be extinguished safely. However, deal with them in the wrong way, and you will escalate the situation, making it worse. So, one of the lab technicians from Weston College did a demonstration in one of my lessons, and I hope to pass this knowledge on to you.
That's my fuel, that's the heating oil, it's just a supermarket cooking oil. I'm going to put it in to that crucible there. Now, who's got a chip pan at home? Yeah. Has anybody ever had a problem with a chip pan catching fire?
Nope.
Yes, you have.
That's the reason why they're banned from my house.
They're extremely dangerous and they cause lots of damage if you ever do have one. One of the favourite times for chip pan fires is sort of in the evening, especially after people have been drinking. Or maybe they've got friends around and they'll put a chip pan, heat up the oil and go away and sort of forget about it. Or they'll have their meal, go and eat their chips in another room but forget to turn the heat source on. I'm going to show you something about what might happen if the worst happens and the chip pan catches fire. Now if I put a lighted match to that oil, it won't catch fire. What you have to do is to warm the oil up first. It's a bit like a candle. The actual wax won't burn until the wax is molten and then starts to produce a vapour. And then it's the vapour that burns that causes the candle flame to light. So I don't need a very hot flame, I've only got a small amount of oil there. So I'm just going to warm this oil up. Okay, I'm going to stop there. I've started to do that. Do you know what the firefighting advice for chip pans is? Towel?
Don't put water on it.
Don't put water on it?
That's what I've
Or
heard.
do put water
Or
on
don't put water on it.
Don't put water on. Right. The first advice is that you look after your own safety. If the chip pan catches fire, the first thing you've got to worry about is yourself. Because if you get injured or trapped in the house in any way, then there's going to be no damage caused, and especially to other people who may be in the house. So the first thing to do if a chip pan catches fire is to warn other people that are in the house. That's the very most important thing to do. Then the next thing to do is to dial 999. Hopefully you can get to the phone when you've got a mobile. Or you get someone else to dial 999 and get the fire brigade. And then it's only after that that you turn the heat source on. That's the advice from the fire brigade. When you're cooking chips, when I'm cooking chips at home, I don't wear one of these. I'm going to wear one. That face shield is going to protect my face. And I'm going to wear gloves. And I'm going to show you what happens if when the oil catches fire, you you then try and put water on it. Now I don't want to be too close to this, so I'm just going to run the water down this tube into my little chip pan. Okay, so that should get there, and there's my source of water, is just a standard wash bottle. So I think we'll try and set the oil alight. If you wanted to turn the lights off, you could. So I'm heating the oil up now. It will start to bubble, get very hot, produce more vapour, and eventually it will catch fire. If you do this too quickly, it will just spit. You know how many accidents are caused, how many people are injured by chip pan fires every year? Sorry? 70,000? Yeah, the last figure that I saw was 2006, which is a number of years ago now. There was about 5,000 injuries caused. And a lot of these injuries aren't very nice because they're burns. Starting to smoke a bit. There's my chips cooking away. Just don't want to burn them now. Right, it's all fine now. Okay, so that's only 3 centimetre cubed of cooking oil there. I'm just going to squirt some water on to try and put that fire out. That was sort of 3 centimetre cubed of cooking oil. My chip pan at home has got 3 litres of oil in. So that's quite a lot more, 1,000 times more oil. So if that scenario sort of happened in my kitchen, if you multiply up that flame, then it's no wonder that chip pans can cause well, kitchens to catch fire and maybe the whole house. There's a warning for you, don't put chips up your feet. Always double check and triple check that you turn the heat source off after you finish cooking. Is there any questions? The flame went up to there. That's about 1 metre, so it's 2 metres. Now I could, does anybody know of another way in which I could have put the fire out?
Take the oxygen supply away,
Right, take the oxygen. How would I do that?
damp cloth on top.
Damp cloth, that's right. I did actually have a damp cloth here, just in case. Although for this particular experiment, it's not recommended because it's just too easy to knock the crucible off the tripod. But with a chip pan, if you've got a drying up cloth or something, it is possible maybe to cover the burning chip pan. But if you think of the diameter of a chip pan and the size of a drying towel, they're not necessarily that big. So you do have to be wary, and you haven't always got gloves, and you've got to get your hands fairly close. But yes, a damp kitchen towel or any a tray that you might have, you could just cover it. So we could try covering the crucible here to do this demonstration just with a bit of cardboard or metal, and that, like you say, would cut away the oxygen supply, so the flame will go out because fires need